you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have some extreme cleaning motivation, a lot of decluttering and organizing. We are tackling my living room, organizing a lot of different drawers, giving the kitchen a deep clean, mopping up absolutely every floor in this house. I also had a lot of little home projects that we were tackling outside, and just giving you all of the messy mom real life motivation you've come to love on my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here, and let's do it.
Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a lot of decluttering and organizing, and also the regular messy house cleaning motivation. Yesterday was my daughter's preschool graduation. It was so beautiful. My heart was definitely fluttering the whole time, just seeing all of the kids that I've, gotten to know graduate, and their families, and all of the little play dates that I have coming up. We also had like a whole little celebration for her yesterday, which was super fun. But mama is dragging her butt today because I am so tired from all of it. It's really like the first day of summer break, kind of, so to speak, and I wanted to clean because I actually have Maddie being watched for a few hours here, and I need to start with this monstrosity over here. I let Maddie, I ended up letting her build like a fort in my bedroom and sleep in my bed last night. I'm not saying no to that. I absolutely love when she still wants to. It becomes more and more rare, and I will take it when I can still get it. But I figured right now we are in like just rainy, gloomy weather for the next like 2 days or so. So I figured it was the perfect time to really deep clean the house, organize things up, because it's supposed to start being summer type of weather in the 80s for the foreseeable future starting on Saturday, and I know I'll want to be outside, so it's the perfect time to kind of deep clean the house. I hope that you guys are all doing well, and let's do it.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a complete disaster, messy house clean with me. My bedroom was just a total wreck. As I just stated, I let my daughter come and make a little fort, and she brought in every toy and piece of clothing, I think, from her room into my bedroom. It was a lot of fun, but I had my work cut out for me just to get this all organized. I needed to also declutter some of the clothes that were in there. I figured why not, since they were all over the floor and everything was off of the dressers. It was just the time to do it, so I decided to start there and then start tackling some of my laundry. That way my bedroom would be back in order, and I could work more on a lot of the deep cleaning and outside projects that we had going on this week.
We watch the sun go down over the same old town, like so many times before. We look at the same old stars, battle the same old wars, like so many times before. And I know that we're not perfect, but I'm gonna miss all that we had. Yeah, I know that we're not perfect, but I need this night for the last time. Stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. If you stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay.
So one of the things, as I stated, that I needed to do was go through all of these clothes that she had brought in, and I decided to sift through them to see which ones I could donate. I like keeping that little three-tiered cabinet right next to my desk there. Those are always like easy grab and goes for Maddie if we're rushing in the mornings. So I just wanted to get it organized because it was just a complete hot mess. One of the other things I wanted to tackle in my bedroom this day was just to start to get my desk ready. I have been meaning to use this for a workspace for a while. So I finally picked up a few different items just to get it started. I still need quite a bit more to finally make it like more of a home office space that I'd be really comfortable working in consistently. But I found these super cute organizers at the Target dollar spot. Like you can't beat it sometimes. And that little three-tiered drawer here. I absolutely love this thing. It was only $5 and it was perfect just to store all of my post-its, some of my daughter's crayons, all kinds of pens, markers. And also I was able to put my earplugs in and put some kind of staples and such just in there so it would be ready to go for when I wanted to use it. And that way, since it's such I'm using white for everything right now, I figure I could bring some color into it and just make it, my own. I want to make it feel comfortable so that I actually want to work in there. I need to get a new chair as well. So, piece by piece, we're getting there. Probably only another week or two until I have everything that I would like. I'm also then just deep cleaning everything. As you can see, stuff just was thrown everywhere behind all of the end tables, and it of course needed to be vacuumed as well. And a funny side note, if you see that little reindeer throw blanket on my bed, my daughter has been all about Christmas again lately, and she made me bring it up, and she's been sleeping in Christmas pajamas and just living the life that way. And it's just too adorable. So I at least brought a few pieces up there for her to enjoy. I'm not the kind of mom that would say no to that. But moving into the living room here, I wanted to declutter and organize these 3 cabinet drawers and the baskets. They're just a mess in there. I needed to kind of go through them, get them placed back to where I like it, what makes it convenient. But I wanted to start first by cleaning up this messy living room. It wasn't too bad because most of the disaster was in my bedroom, but it still needed to be picked up and just, refreshed. What I was really trying to accomplish here is to create, specific spots for all of the different beauty products and for like diapers, baby wipes, any kind of, you know, late night care that we might need type of items, as well as like hair care items. I tend to get ready still at my desk that is in my living room. I've been doing that since my daughter was a baby. It just doesn't make sense to me to switch it now. I always did it when she was a child or a little baby because I could keep an eye on her easier out in my living room. But I think I'm just going to keep it that way. I'm just used to it now because I can tackle a couple of things of work while I'm getting ready. And I really just wanted to make the top drawer just for like different nail polishes and little sample products that I get in. I wanted to make one for Maddie as well because she's gotten really into painting her nails. She uses the little piggy paint and just gets really excited to pick out a color when she wants to switch it out. So I was just going through all of that, and you always realize how much junk you don't even have or how many products are just practically empty. So I was just sifting through that and also moving any of the jewelry out that I could put back into her bedroom, and then moving on to those bottom drawers, which I was just keeping more for some painting supplies, and the final bin on the bottom just for like those everyday hair items that you would need to grab and go. So you can see what a complete disaster it was behind this little hutch I have in my entryway. It was full of dog hair. God bless Molly. It just happens. And I didn't notice how bad it was because really, how often do you move your furniture out of the way, especially pieces like this? But I'll definitely be staying on top of it more now that I see how much dust was accumulated. It was just so gross and felt so good to tackle something that didn't even take that long. And I'm showing here that during this time, John was outside putting lights for me outside on our back deck. I was so excited. I absolutely love summertime and having everything lit up. There's nothing like having, a really long day and then the kids are asleep and you guys can go out there and enjoy a beverage and just enjoy the warm weather with everything lit up. So John was putting those up for me. We'll be doing a lot more of the lights, even around the trees and things, but we're getting it started for right now. And how cute is Miss Maddie there, literally acting just like her dad. She always wants to be fixing things, she says. And I don't think that'll ever stop because she just learned that from him. But I think this turned out really beautiful. And then I moved back into the house to tackle my messy kitchen.
Something's in the air. I can feel it everywhere. Every color seems to bloom, and there's light in every room. Now that you're looking up, I can see it in your eyes that lately it's been tough. But now the sun is rising, and we're new people. Let's be new people. There's summer. Don't let me down, down, down. Don't let me down, down, down. I wanna be up, 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 so high. 'Cause I've been down, down, down. I've been down, so down. And now I'm done. I'm aiming for the sky. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. I'm aiming for the sky. Everyone got stories, so let's start listening. Let the rain wash away the tears that keeps crippling. Now that you're looking up, I can see it in your eyes that lately it's been tough. But now the sun is rising, and we're new people. Let's be new people. There's summer.
So moving into more of the deep cleaning, I needed to wash all of my dishes. I still do not have my dishwasher fixed. It's been one of those things that just makes your head spin off because we've tried to repair it twice with two different people, and they had conflicting opinions on it. And so I think I really need a third person at this point, because it's kind of working, but still not fully getting everything off like you would want it to. So I just need to find somebody who actually understands it, because it's a smaller dishwasher and it needs very specific parts. So I think I'm going to have to make some calls to find the right person to actually fully fix it. I can at least use it for very lightly, but I've been doing a lot of dishes by hand just because there are so many, and it just gets to the point where they just need to get done, right? So I'm just giving the sink a really good deep clean, just using some of the Dawn soap and power wash to do so before moving on to my stove. And then I really needed to mop my floors. They were just absolutely disgusting.
Don't let me down, down, down. Don't let me down, down, down. I wanna be up, 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 so high. 'Cause I've been down, down, down. I've been down, so down. And now I'm done. I'm aiming for the sky. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Aiming for the sky. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. I'm aiming for the sky. Now they're looking up. I can see it in your eyes that lately it's been tough. Now the sun is rising, and we're new people. Let's be new people. There's summer.
I actually have not used my O-Cedar mop in over a month, and it felt so good to use this. There really is nothing better for a deep clean. I use some of the Tide powder and some of the Mr. Clean, and it always just really picks up the dirt and leaves the house smelling absolutely amazing. I forget how worth it is to do this sometimes, but you have to find the time to do it when you're so busy. And this past, week has just been really chaotic with Maddie graduating preschool. I mean, it was so beautiful, so emotional, and just, you know, watching your little baby go into, the school system, so to speak now. It's just, it just gives me all the feels. And I'm also just trying to kind of adjust to, being on summer break now and finding activities for all of the kids. And it's just a little bit of a transition. And I'm realizing also for the first time just how quick this summer break will go by, and she'll be back in school before we know it. So I just really want to enjoy every single day of this nice weather and just really make memories with Maddie this summer. And I'm sure I will always feel like that, now that I will not be with her, as much, which is hard to swallow as a mom. So I'm trying to adjust to all of that and just make the most of everything. But John here had picked up a power washer, and this thing worked absolutely amazing. I could not believe that, this walkway was actually this dirty. I couldn't believe how it was just literally just blasting the dirt away. It was such a good purchase because we're using it on everything now, and that walkway is now completely white. So it was definitely worth purchasing, and now we are just on a power washing mission over here.
I met him on a sunny day in late July, and everything turned upside down. I almost lost track of time as weeks went by. I couldn't get him off my mind. I told him I want that great love, like standing in the middle of a bonfire. You don't know how you got there, but you hold tight, knowing that you can't get burned. Just tell me how we lost track of everything but each other. I honestly don't know. Then tell me how we messed up, drifting away from each other. Didn't want to let you go. Cause we wanted different things, and I have to deal with it, but it's not easy. So tell me how to let go, cause you really seem to know how to carry on your own. Ever since I got a good look in his eyes, I just knew that he was special. He said he wanted to take it slow, but I couldn't help that I wanted to take it to the next level. Cause I wanted that great love, like standing in the middle of a bonfire. You don't know how you got there, but you hold tight, knowing that you can't get burned.
We were just finishing up on this beautiful day, mulching the front yard. We still have to tackle the bushes and a lot of the gardening, but we've been hitting weather that's just been going up, down, and all around. So we're taking advantage while it's nice out, and hopefully it will stick now that we are at the end of June. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you got a ton of motivation out of this, and I will see you soon. Bye.